we are back at it again, bringing you the very best in lifestyle and entertainment as we try to warm you up this weekend amid the oncoming cold front. This is Trendz Travel and I'm your host, Eloise Scobel. We start off this week by taking a tour of the city of Johannesburg, so why not come along and join us? Today we leave the comfort of our homes for an outdoor adventure.
Morning. Morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yep.
Starting with?
The temperature. Very important. Yay, it works. It is 2.1. Cool.
After my temperature is taken, it's gloves off so that I can thoroughly sanitize my hands. Then it's time to fill in the indemnity form for safety and security purposes. But while I do that, a little someone has his eye on me.
This little guy is a coffeeholic Teddy. You can see it says I was tested positive for coffee in Josie.
And he's wearing his mask, safety conscious.
That's it. And he's a mascot of our micro adventure tours. So this year I thought, well, let me just actually have a buddy, a mascot.
Great.
So he represents us in so many ways.
So where are we today and what are we starting with?
Okay, so what we're going to start with is having a coffee. Of course, it's about coffee and a bit of architecture. And so I found this coffee shop last year when they were actually cleaning up to open up. So it's actually called Home of the Bean, and beautiful coffee place.
Great, let's go in. Let's have some coffee.
Fantastic, let's go.
Once seated, I take advantage of the coloring book as I wait for my drink.
I was riding around and I like green spaces, so I came to this courtyard and I found the guys doing the renovations here. They said, oh no, we're actually opening a coffee shop. I said, what? I love coffee. So that's when I actually visited them, tested their coffee, and it's incredible. I love it. This, we are behind the Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Yeah.
It was built in 1899, but you remember 1899, there was the Anglo-Boer War, the second Anglo-Boer War. And they had to stop the construction up until 1902. That's when they started off again. And the guys who were behind it was Arthur and Walter Reed. Those were the architects, the builders. And it was known to be the watering hole of the eastern side of Joburg. This was considered to be the run club of the East, right?
Yeah.
Where you didn't need the membership. the courtyard here, they have actually opened, I think, 2 years, a year and a half or two.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful space where you can hide out and just have your coffee, enjoy your coffee.
After we had ours, it was time to ride. Hey guys, I'm totally excited to be out here in the streets of Joburg. We'll be doing a tour following the streets of Joburg, a bit of architecture, a bit of coffee, a bit of art. I'm kitted out in my shirt and in my mask. I'll be putting my helmet on soon. Safety first, let's go. Following all safety procedures are particularly important as we will be riding on the busy streets of Johannesburg, sharing the road with other commuters, so having a properly fitted helmet is a must. Then it's all systems go, with Kennedy, the tour guide, not far behind me. I let him take the lead as we head out into the real streets and into traffic, before stopping here.
So that is done by Dibongs. It's one of the best murals that we have in the streets of Joburg.
Yeah.
It's a Masurian woman from the Masuri tribe of the region of Omo in Ethiopia. And the title is She Has Risen. She's a provider, a protector. You can actually see in the rifle that she has that signifies that she's actually protecting.
From art to the greatest of all time, coffee. So guys, we've come to Goat Coffee the last time we did our coffee tour, and we're back here again today. Obviously we not really post-COVID, more like post-lockdown level 5 or something. Kennedy, I want to ask you, since the lockdown's been happening, since we've moved to level 4, you've actually been out in the streets anyway. What have you been doing?
Yeah, okay, cool. So when level 4 came, was it 3 hours up to 9? So I said, oh yes, this is a good idea for me to go out. And I started cycling the city again, and just taking some shots and sharing with my audience on my page, Micro Adventure Tours on Facebook, just to show them that how the city is like, and just to keep on engaging with them.
Okay, so what can people who want a tour look forward to? Because I know that you have the graffiti tour, the coffee tour, the architectural tour. Tell us a bit about each.
Okay, cool. So the graffiti tour is so rich. Joburg is known to be the mecca of street art in Africa, and we've got beautiful murals, the ones which we've also seen today, and we've got best artists like Debongs, Falco One, and so there's so much to see in the streets. I call it a gallery in the streets of Joburg.
Mounting our bikes once again, we go in search of this gallery in the streets, which brings us to Maboneng.
We have Debongs One, the same artist who did the Masorian woman that we saw at first, right? And that's about the hairs. That's the lady is proud of her hair, and she's just enjoying her hair, right? And then it was a collaboration. You can actually see the googly, colorful eyes. That is by Senzo. He's actually based in Soweto.
When we think KwaZulu-Natal, we generally think of Durban and the busy marine parade or the long stretch of sand that makes up the Golden Mile. But the sunny city has been quiet and empty of late, but the tourism sector is doing all that it can do to entice visitors back once we do reach level 1. Let's have a look.
Without a doubt, the coronavirus pandemic has hit tourism the hardest. Like other favorite tourist destination, Durban in KwaZulu-Natal is also feeling the effects. Referred to as the mini Miami because of the warm weather and beautiful beaches, Durban has earned the title of the perfect holiday destination. With level 3 still in place, travel is still banned. Only essential workers are allowed to travel to different provinces for work or business purposes. With that said, Durban Tourism has launched a virtual campaign offering the traveller a glimpse of what the city has to offer when the travel is allowed again.
Well, the virtual experience that we are creating, more of an awareness campaign, where we want visitors all over South Africa to Durban during these trying times and prioritize us as Durban as a destination of choice for visitors, be it visitors who want to come down to Durban for meetings, or people who want to come down and visit all tourist destinations within Durban, products and experiences. So it's all about positioning ourselves as a destination of choice.
As the country gradually moves to the lower levels, with level 3 still in place, the city hotels and B&B are already a step ahead, ensuring that proper healthy and safety measures are up to scratch when the tourism is unbanned.
Well, we're very prepared. Even if it's we are taking to level 1 tomorrow. We are all our major attractions are clean and they are ready to host visitors. Most restaurants in Durban, if they will be open tomorrow, they will be ready to be open. To the public, to the visitors. It's all about when things are lifted, but we will not be behind schedule. As Durban, I know that almost all our hotels are ready. As long as we move from the stage or the level that we are at now to the next level, we'll be ready to host. And as a city now, as a municipality, we have ensured that all areas that needs to be maintained and needs to be clean, that where we need to provide security, that is being done as we speak. So we are more than ready. And in fact, part of the virtual experience is to showcase those places as places that are ready. to host visitors.
Don't despair, we are not quite done yet, because coming up after the break, we take you to some peaceful gardens where you can learn to meditate.
Heroes define their own legacy. Some walk through smoke and flames. Others nurture our future leaders. Some bring order to our lives, bravely keeping us safe and secure. And some take risks and create opportunities. All these legacies started somewhere. Start your own legacy with Lyceum.
If there's one thing that we have learned from COVID-19 is that we are all in this together.
With everyone being affected with COVID-19, as a show that brings hope and inspiration to the marginalized, the team decided to lead from the front in such trying times.
If you are doing the little bit that you can with what you have, you can let us know on social media. Just use the hashtag StoriesUntold SABC. Alternatively, catch up with our shows on YouTube. You can search for Stories Untold SABC.
The trauma of COVID-19 and the stress of the national lockdown is enough to unsettle your psyche. But what better way to find balance and to bring it back again than an outdoor yoga session?
Welcome to your maybe first, maybe second, maybe 100th yoga session. We are a good distance from each other, so for the moment I'll take this down if that's okay, and I won't come any closer if that's all right. So we sitting posture like this. I can see you all are quite flexible. Bring your hands to your knees. You can either have your hands facing down or facing up. Then you close your eyes. Pratyahara. Pratyahara is turning your senses inwards, connecting with your inner self. Yoga is for anyone, whether you're old or young, whether you've done it before or not done it before. Anyone of any ability can do yoga. They say if you can breathe, you can do yoga. You'll see that we breathe long and slow, deep breaths. That stimulates the parasympathetic system, which is your calming, the calming of the body. If you breathe through your mouth like running, quick breaths, that stimulates the parasympathetic system, which is the fight and flight. So we try to calm the body already through just breathing. Because of all the challenges that we face and the social distancing, so you can't get to friends, and your normal ways of stress release is not available to you. By slowly starting to move the body, stretching your muscles, stretching your fascia, all this tightness of stress tightens you up. So slowly breathing and then slowly start stretching the body helps to undo stress. Inhale. With an exhale, pull your tummy in and twist your upper body. Then bring your left elbow on the outside of the front knee. Bring your chest back into center. Your hands either side of the front foot. Then straighten your front leg. Pull your left hip up and back. Nice. All yoga classes are now done online. And a great benefit of that is there are many free classes for 100% free. But most of my practice is now on Zoom. And the benefit of Zoom is that I can still see you. So if your leg is maybe too much to the right, or if you must lift your left arm up for a better posture, I can look at you and tell you what to do. So there is a fair level of interaction. Then bring your left hand onto the floor, lift yourself up into sitting. Bring your palms into heart center. And close your eyes. Bring your palms towards your forehead for wisdom and thought. Palms to the mouth for wisdom and speech. Palms to the heart to open your heart to the world. Namaste.
As the Trendz Travel team, we cannot wait until we are allowed to go out there and explore this beautiful country of ours once again. We'd like to know what you'd like to get up to as soon as you're allowed to get out. Let us know on Instagram or on Twitter. That's on Trendz on SABC using the hashtag SABC News. That's on Instagram and on Twitter.
We have all come from somewhere, being shaped and molded by our experiences. And I've learned the value of hard work and determination. There have been some highs and a couple of lows. But here I am today, successful, thanks to Ugogo and Damlin.
On these particularly cold weekends, there is nothing better than soul-warming comfort foods, your chickens, your pastas to keep you warm and inside the house.
So the weatherman has just announced that we must brace ourselves for 2 or 3 more cold fronts. What that means is warm and hearty meals at home. So today we're at Y Cook Studios to show you, maybe give you a few ideas of what you can make. But I'm not cooking, I'm leaving it to the professionals. Hi ladies.
Hello.
How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Great. Yes. Okay, so what are you cooking for us today?
So today we are making some Tuscan chicken with some pasta.
And a healthy salad. Because you know we got the carbs and it's winter, we need to feel warm, comforty, but not feeling the guilt, so we have the salad.
So Tuscan chicken is a creamy dish with spinach, sun-dried tomato, some seasoning, some basil, and some pasta, cream, full cream to the hips. What we need. And it's an easy during the week meal because sometimes we don't have time to do stews and that take forever.
So before I start, I'm just going to sanitize because I'll be touching some chicken and seasoning it. Sure, please, can we sanitize in this kitchen? Please. Can you
all right, so it starts with the chicken. So Tapi will be seasoning this with some salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
And paprika.
There we go.
So when did you guys start cooking?
Jeez, 2014, that's when we started. Yeah. So we started first actually as a home delivery service. So we'd cook for you for the week. And then you'd have your food. And then because the corporates took so much of our time and we wanted to really like kind of specialize, and as well the home delivery business, it's such, it needed a lot of mechanisms, logistics, etc. And we paused it, and funny enough now we're back to doing it, and people actually were like, wow, you guys are doing home deliveries again. And yeah, it was our first baby, you know. So yeah, since 2014 we moved over to corporate. We did like private dinners, which we still do. Other people miss the feeling of being cooked for, going to a restaurant. So so people do call us for like private dinners and stuff.
So what are you doing there?
So now I'm browning the chicken. So remember Tapi seasoned it for us. So I'm just gonna brown it on each side. It doesn't have to cook through because it will then be brought back to the sauce.
Okay, I'm gonna start on my salad, which is very easy. I'm like Miss Salads in this kitchen. So I'm gonna do like a baby spinach salad. So it's just salad leaves really.
Where did you guys meet? How did this business partnership come about?
At a friend's birthday party. We actually have a mutual friend and we met at the friend's birthday party, and we actually spoke about actually just collaborating and working together. So that's how it actually all began. So we were never friends from the beginning. We started off being in a partnership, obviously. And yeah, it's worked out. A lot of people always like, oh my gosh, business partnership is so difficult. It's quite difficult. Marriage. Yeah, it is like a serious marriage. But also it's someone you can rely on, someone you can like share ideas, and especially with me and Yolanda, because we're so different. Like chicken is my favorite, like lamb chops are her favorite, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I can't, you know.
I fried some onion and garlic, then I put in some tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes. I put some spinach. So this was frozen spinach, so you can use your packaged spinach. Or your baby spinach, fresh baby spinach, it's up to you. And then I added some paprika, some oregano, and now we are going to add some cream. This is maybe a cup and a half of cream, but I love cream and I love my pasta like swimming in a sauce. So it's all dependent on how much cream you like to, but I hate dry pasta, like I can't stand it. So some people like their sauce also a bit more red than this. If that's the case, you can put tomato paste or you can put more paprika. Even the paprika can go in now if you want more color. For you it's fine. Okay, cool.
And the trick is that don't overheat, don't let it cook too much. Otherwise, it just becomes oily and the cream like dissolves and it's just like a bit of a separates, yeah. So it needs to be like just the right amount of time.
Okay, well now we're ready to dish up.
That looks so yummy.
It is very yummy.
Okay. And there we go.
Thank you. So what did you put in the salad again?
So it's just some red onions, some carrots, olives, tomatoes, and baby spinach, obviously. And then my dressing is balsamic and obviously lazenby. Like everything has to have lazenby there.
Very simple weekday menu. Yeah. I mean salad.
Something quick that you can make after work, quick. So come, let's dig in the pasta.
Ta-da!
So we have your Tuscan creamy chicken pasta.
Also, this is such a pretty dish.
Yeah, presentation.
You eat with your eyes before you actually eat.
That's true.
Here's my fail.
Okay.
Amazing, right?
One of the places I cannot wait to go and visit once we are allowed to travel is my very own personal happy place, Durban, KwaZulu-Natal. Where would you like to go and what would you like to see? Why not let us know on Instagram or on Twitter? That's on Trendz on SABC using the hashtag SABC News. In the meantime, we'd love to see you again next week, same time, same place. Stay safe, stay warm.